Welcome back to another edition of Tailgate Talk here at sunjournal.com. SJ Varsity, our new high school sports site. Kalle Oaks, Randy Whitehouse.
Kicking back in the bleachers.
And we're here to break down week 3 in Class B football. First up, Poland at York. Poland, yeah, it sounds like a
combined 0-4. I don't think any of us thought York would be 0-2 at this point. That's certainly a surprise there, and it's probably not a good time for Poland to have to make that road trip because I'm sure they're going to face a ticked-off Wildcats bunch.
They have to make it on a Thursday afternoon, don't they? I believe they moved it. That's a bunch of the Southern Maine games have been moved to Thursday and Friday because of, was it Rosh Hashanah or something like that?
Wow.
Forgive my cultural insensitivity, but that's a short week. That's a lot to ask for the kids, but what are you gonna do?
Next up, Grey New Gloucester at Greeley. Grey New Gloucester coming off of being shut out themselves. Is this a game that's going to be a little bit more competitive, guys?
I think Greeley is going to be, they're kind of shaping up as one of the surprise teams in the league, certainly stronger than a lot of people thought they were going to be, and I think this is going to be another learning experience for Grey New Gloucester. You can't be any tougher than Mountain Valley last Friday.
That's also a good point.
Yeah, it's always interesting to see how a team bounces back after facing Mountain Valley, not only physically but mentally. You get beaten up a little bit on both ends, and it's definitely part of the growing pains of a very young team.
Homecoming at Turner this week. Belfast visits Levitt, and Turner's going to have a reason to celebrate
the only suspense is with the homecoming floats.
I go with the sophomores. They're probably a 2-1 favorite at this point.
I don't know. I like the juniors and the upset over the seniors.
Okay.
The freshmen always put out a strong.
The seniors always tank it.
The Hornets were extremely impressive last week. They were doing everything offensively, defensively. They're still, they're not as big up front, but they're still very physical. They're very quick. They have guys that can get out in front of guys like Jordan Hurstman, block downfield for them, and they're just getting amped up right now. And really, the only quality opponent on the horizon is Warville, and that's still a couple of weeks away. So, a little bit more fodder for them this week with the Belfast Lions, a program that's really gone down way downhill.
And we'll give Cal the first licks here at perhaps the biggest matchup in Class B this week. Wells comes to visit Mountain Valley up in Rumford. And the Falcons, looking like they typically do, Wells seems to be the only, I suppose, speed bump or big team standing in the way at the moment.
Yeah, I was lucky enough to see that game last year down at Wells, and it didn't end until Tim Ross, who's now graduated, had an interception in the end zone to seal the 27-20 victory. Wells did some things in that game that they're going to have to do in this game, move the football through the air with Paul McDonough. Falcons, I just think too much depth. I believe they get Tyler Mason back this week to add to Taylor Bradley in the backfield. Cam Cobras is playing well both at quarterback and in the secondary. Mountain Valley looks to be totally dominating Western B right now.
Warriors struggle a little bit with Greeley in the opener, and then tore apart my beloved Lakers last week. No big surprise there, but they're in for certainly their toughest test thus far, and the Falcons are in for their toughest test thus far. I'd like to see that game. Probably won't. It's probably the best of a kind of a poor lot on the schedule this week.
Thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you all for watching here at sunjournal.com. Tailgate Talk, SJ Varsity. Visit us, click on us, and come find out what you're missing if you haven't explored already. For Kalle Oaks, Randy Whitehouse, Justin Pelletier.
Hey, you kids, knock that off!
At Walton Field. Thank you all very much.